Occasionally, heaven waits for the perfect moment to communicate. And when that instant arrives, you'll sense it profoundly within your soul, like a subtle tug, like someone calling your name beyond temporal boundaries. If you're reading this now, this isn't by chance. Something divine is reaching out to you. The Almighty says, "My child, your mother, who now resides with me in eternal light, has repeatedly requested to send you one last message. For a while I held it back, but her love and longing have grown too strong, and heaven itself can no longer suppress them. She has watched the days you've navigated with quiet sorrow. She's observed the nights when your thoughts turned into echoes of pain, and your heart whispered sighs that no one around could hear from where she stands now. She has seen the unseen burden you've borne, and she's beseeched me to allow this moment. This is her final effort to connect with you. One more opportunity before heaven seals this connection. If this message resonates deeply within you, don't dismiss it. Comment Amen right away. If your heart already recognizes this message was intended for you, your mother has struggled through layers of divine realms to have this chance. She comes with tears of joy and urgency in her tone. She understands how your spirit has grown tired. She knows the memories that linger within you. The world falls silent, and she knows how much your soul has yearned for this quiet. Even if you couldn't express the words to ask, she recalls you, my kid, the gentleness in your eyes like a child's. The way your small hands would grasp hers when fear threatened to overwhelm. She remembers the sound of your giggles, the little memories you thought were lost. And though she didn't always vocalize what was in her heart while on earth, she wishes for you to understand this now. She has never ceased loving you. Every tear you've cried thinking of her has been noticed. Every sigh, every prayer, every silent ache, I have collected them individually like treasures of devotion. I've kept them close because they mean something to me. And I want you to comprehend this. She is proud of you. Yes, proud. Even when you couldn't perceive it, even when the world didn't shout it loud enough, your mother's affection did not end with her physical body. Her spirit has been close by in the gentle wind that tickles your cheek, in the sudden warmth that fills a solitary moment, in the dream that felt more real than wakefulness. These are not accidents. They are her reminders that love doesn't expire. It merely transforms. Comment 1111. If you feel your mother is watching over you right now, listen carefully because heaven is still communicating. Her message is loud and clear. Not just a token of remembrance, it's a symbol of destiny. She understands if you felt trapped, unsure, or isolated. She recognizes the struggles you endured in secret. But she's been hoping for you, praying that I clear your way, unlock doors no one can shut, and safeguard you from the hidden threats that wish to shatter you. And I have listened. I've seen her tears descend from above. I've seen her intercede on your behalf with a love that won't diminish. You might feel overlooked, but I have never forgotten you. Her heart and yours are eternally bonded. No tomb, no distance, no time can part them. Her aspiration is for you to stop walking through life burdened by guilt, remorse, or terror about what may have been. She longs for you to step back into light again, to recollect that you are chosen, blessed, and earmarked for something beyond suffering. I comprehend how life has attempted to mute your might. But tonight, I am restoring my energy into your spirit. When tomorrow dawns, there will be a transformation, a spiritual liberation you'll sense, even if you can't clarify it. But remember to open your heart before 11 p.m. tonight, because this juncture, this message is her final effort to touch you through me. If you dismiss it, the burden you've been carrying may linger for longer than necessary. This isn't a mere coincidence, my child. It's divine timing. Type 222 to claim it. Comment 22. If you sense this message resonates with your spirit, heaven deemed you worthy to receive something holy tonight. A relief from the burden that's weighed on your shoulders, a divine shield over your family, and a fresh start your mother yearned to witness in your journey. She asked me before she departed to guard you, to shield you from tempests you couldn't foresee. Even when you ignored prayer or questioned my existence, I never abandoned you. I stayed because she requested it. She said, Lord, when my child forgets their strength, remind them. When they lose faith, send them a sign. And that's what this moment represents, the sign she prayed for. So now I am whispering tranquility into your life. I am fixing what's fractured, recovering what's been misplaced, and healing the wounds that hurt deeply. You are not late. You are not overlooked. You are precisely on schedule. Your mother smiles from above because she sees what's approaching. The breakthrough, the blessing, the peace. Soon you will grasp that her love never disappeared. It merely evolved into eternity. Comment 333. If your heart feels this message is meant for you, a divine message your soul has been anticipating, what if someone in heaven has persistently prayed for you? What if the reason you're still standing today is because their love continues to battle for you? Your soul experiences a gentle tug at this moment. This is the message. The one heaven vowed to deliver would find you. God speaks, my child, your mother's last message isn't merely about the past. It's about what lies ahead, your destiny. She witnessed the invisible shackles that sought to restrain you, the doubts, the disillusionments, the fear that made you second-guess your worth. She observed your faith waver, but it never fully faded. And that's why she's been begging me again and again. Father, open paths they can't unlock by themselves. Shield them from sorrow lurking unseen. Encase them in your radiance until their resolve rekindles once more. And I heard her. I always hear the pleas born of pure love. You may not comprehend this, but many of the trials that beset your life missed you due to her voice resonating within me. There were incidents that never materialized. There were losses that were thwarted. There were nights when you wished to surrender, but her prayers enveloped you like a shield, and I upheld every single one of them. You may have thought you were treading alone, but you were never forsaken. You were traversing beneath the protection of a love that couldn't be silenced by death. Your mother's love transformed into intercession. Her tears illuminated the way. Her yearning became a link connecting heaven and earth, and through that link I have dispatched this message. To you, she recalls your jokes, your innocence, your goodness. Even when the world wasn't nice to you, she remembers the kid seeking her comfort. Now she gazes at you with divine pride because she sees the person you've matured into, stronger, wiser, more caring, more trustworthy than you often give yourself credit for. She sees the silent struggles behind your grin, the times when you stood tall despite breaking inside, the nights you couldn't rest due to a burdened heart, and she wants you to realize that she saw everything and prayed for it all. Comment 444 if you think heaven still looks after you. Here, the bond between a mom and her child doesn't fade. It changes. She's been walking with you in the unseen. That soft voice before a mistake was made, that was her. The tranquility during the storm, that was her prayer answered. The timing that felt too precise to explain, that was me honoring her love for you. She's asked me to remind you of this truth. You are not forgotten, you're not late, you're not behind schedule. The fact that you're reading this now suggests that time is arranging itself for you. You've been in a phase of waiting, but holding out isn't squandering. Type, God is good if you love God. I've been readying what you asked for. Now everything is falling into place for you. Due to her determination, the end is close at hand. Your mother's affection isn't just quiet, it's active in your life presently. It's the cause for doors reopening again. It's the reason opportunities will arrive unexpectedly. It's the reason you'll find peace where pain was once most severe. I am mending you through her love. I am bestowing blessings upon you through her legacy. What you thought was lost is not absent. Instead, it's being reborn into something greater, something sacred. Comment 1212. If your heart senses that change already starting, she urges you to cease punishing yourself for things beyond your control. She comprehends now. All that you did, you acted with love. Even when it seemed imperfect, she perceives the reasons behind your retreat, your quietude, your burden of guilt that wasn't yours to bear. And she pardons it all. She asked me, Lord, please tell them I forgive them, not because they need it, but because love never keeps a tally. That's what genuine love does, my child. It doesn't harbor pain, it transforms it. It converts sorrow into grace, loss into understanding, emptiness into presence. You thought something within you was incomplete, but that void is about to be filled. I am turning tomorrow into a purpose and meaning into motion. The future won't feel like the past. The burden you bore is being lightened. The quietude you endured is being shattered. And the places that were dark are becoming light. Ready to shine with light again, she's already seeing it. The renewal, the kindness, the blessings heading towards your life. You might not notice it yet, but you'll sense it soon. Comment 555. If you trust that your breakthrough is close at hand, my mother's last words to me were not about herself. They were about you. She said, Father, don't let them stray. Don't let them forget their light. Don't let them think they're undeserving of happiness. Remind them that I still care for them. Remind them that you still have a plan. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm fulfilling her final request to remind you that my plan for you is still active. I haven't altered my view about your purpose. You haven't missed your chance. The pain you've endured is not retribution. It's preparation, and the love you thought was lost has only grown stronger. It's now operating through me, through this message, through this moment. You are chosen, you are protected, and you are not forgotten. Comment 7 Vernon 7. If you receive this divine promise that everything misplaced will be restored in surprising ways. Your mother's love is alive, my child. And now so is your hope. Have you ever pondered why some wounds don't heal promptly? It's because heaven delays until your heart is prepared to convert pain into power. If you're reading this, that time has arrived. Your healing process has just started. God says, my dearest child, listen carefully. The tears you've shed haven't gone unacknowledged. The pain you've borne, even in silence, hasn't been for nothing. Every tear of sorrow has been sown in heavenly ground, and now it's starting to grow into something beautiful. Your mother's pleas weren't in vain. Type 1111 if you love God, Jesus. She asked me not just to console you, but to transform you, to change what once shattered you into the very resilience that will construct your future. She told me, Father, if they could only see what I see now, the power within them, the light you've placed in their soul, they would never doubt again. And so I've come to remind you, the tale isn't over. The pages that once chronicled loss will soon narrate redemption. The chapter that began in sorrow will end in grace. You've carried your sadness like a specter, trying to be strong for everyone else. You've smiled when you wanted to cry, stayed quiet when your heart wanted to shout, and kept walking when your legs were too weary to go. I observed it all, and so did she. Comment 888. If you trust that heaven still observes your fortitude, she wants you to know that every silent act of courage, every moment you refuse to yield has been observed from above. She has whispered your name before me many times, saying, Lord, don't let them forget who they are. Don't let the world forget their identity. Persuade them they're common. And I never have. You are not common. You are selected, fashioned by my hands, destined for greater than survival. You may have thought that losing her meant losing your guide, but the truth is she never abandoned her role. She's been guiding you through the unseen realm, nudging, whispering, protecting. When you made sudden decisions that felt right without knowing why, that was her gentle voice directing you towards safety. When you felt warmth rush through your chest after praying, that was her love enveloping you with my blessing. Your mother now resides in splendor, free from pain and fear, yet more present in your life than ever. She sees everything clearly. She sees your development, your dedication, your heart, and she wants you to stop doubting yourself. She said to me, Father, they carry guilt that doesn't belong to them. They think they failed me somehow. Please tell them they didn't. Please tell them they were sufficient. And so I am telling you, you were sufficient. You always have been. The misconceptions, the regrets, the moments you replay in your mind, she bears none of them anymore. They've been erased by my grace. The only thing she bears now is love, pure eternal love that cannot fade. Comment 999. If you feel her forgiveness encompassing you now, my child, you have spent too long living with what-ifs. What if I said more? What if, did I improve? What if I got another try? Lay those thoughts aside. You have that opportunity now, not to alter the past, but to alter how it resides in your heart. Your mother is not soliciting sadness. She's seeking tranquility. She yearns for her recollections to be a gateway, not a jail. When you ponder her, don't weep in agony. Inhale gratitude, because even in passing, she's still sculpting your fate. The things that once fractured you are the same things I am now repurposing for construction. Every scar has morphed into a window, a place where my light can seep through. You aren't fragmented. You are evolving. You are being refined in the fire of affection that even sorrow cannot erase. Comment 1010. If your heart is prepared to accept that something novel is emerging within you, your mother's spirit is elated in heaven because she perceives what I am arranging for you. There are blessings being assembled in ways you cannot yet comprehend. What seemed like delay was preparation. What felt like quiet was me carving the path. She petitioned for your tomorrow, not just your recovery. She pleaded with me to restore laughter to your home, peace to your soul, and purpose to your path. And I am doing that now. Type 777 if you believe in God, Jesus. You may not sense it yet, but soon you'll discern how the pieces align. The puzzlement will transform into clarity, into understanding. The waiting will transform into no doubt clarity, and the pain will uncover its reason. This isn't merely about ease, it's about awakening. You are entering a divine trade, your sorrow for tranquility, your fear for faith, your emptiness for abundance. Comment 3333 if you're ready to accept that trade. She asked me to tell you something vital, something she couldn't express before she departed. Tell them I'm proud of who they've become. Tell them I observe their dedication. Tell them I'm with them even now, and she is. She stands in the celestial courtroom, smiling, knowing that this moment, you hearing these words, is her prayer being answered. I permitted this message because it's appropriate. Time for you to stop bearing what isn't yours. Time to stop identifying yourself by loss. Time to rise again. The same power that lifted her spirit into light is now coursing through you. The same love that cradled her is now embracing you. You are moving towards renewal, and heaven is celebrating because one mother's prayer has found its way to you. Comment 1212. If you feel peace seeping into your spirit right now, your healing has commenced. Let it persist. Let it flourish. Because what's approaching next isn't more distress, it's a promise. Sometimes resolution doesn't come through goodbye. It comes through a hint from heaven. If you've ever felt like your heart was still yearning to hear her one final word, this is it. Time. This is the moment when God says, "My cherished child, your mother's heart hasn't stopped beating. Her love hasn't vanished. It has merely transformed." It flows through the quiet instances, through the tranquility you feel unexpectedly, through the courage that surfaces when you think it's depleted. You thought she was gone, but she's nearer now than ever. Her spirit accompanies me, yet her love envelopes you. She's witnessed your unshared tears, the sleepless nights, the days when you smiled for others but cried in secret. And she has come to tell you you've carried enough, you've done enough. You've demonstrated your strength countless times over. Comment 111. If your heart senses her proximity at this moment, your mother has been interceding for you without pause. Her prayers haven't ceased at the gates of heaven. They turned into hymns before my throne. She asked me for this moment, this conversation, this message, so that you would never again confuse her silence with absence. She said to me, "Father, please let them feel how cherished they are. Let them feel what I feel now. Not sorrow, not remorse, but peace." And that is what I am doing right now. I'm filling your heart with peace, replacing the pain with confidence, turning every why into thank you. There were times when you questioned if she heard your murmured prayers, the ones you whispered secretly. In the dark, when you felt confused, she empathized. Each word reached her through me. Every memory, every thought, every moment you missed her, she sensed it. and she transformed it into a plea for you. She's witnessed the hurricanes you've weathered. She's seen how you've persisted even when your spirit was drained, and she wants you to recognize this. You have made her proud beyond expectations. She doesn't focus on your faults. She observes your progress. She doesn't dwell on your suffering. She remembers your resilience. Comment 7777 if you accept her pride and serenity right now. There are blessings emerging in your life due to her devotion. She stood before me asking for your future, for open paths, for healing, for divine favor. And I have agreed. You will soon enter seasons she prayed for but never lived to see. The opportunities approaching, the peace settling in your household, the mending in your heart, these are all responses to her prayers. She wanted me to convey this to you. Every time they flourish, it touches me. Every time they smile again, it heals a piece of me. Every time they live fully, they uplift my soul. So live, my child, don't merely exist. Don't let sorrow impede the splendor that awaits you. Her love doesn't desire you to stay stagnant. It yearns for you to develop, to radiate, to prosper. Comment 2222 if you're prepared to live anew, not in torment but in purpose. Your mother's ghost is no longer watching you with sorrow. She's watching with joy. She knows what lies ahead. She understands the blessings I'm preparing, the breakthroughs you'll soon witness. She observes the light reappearing in your eyes, the calm returning to your household, the joy that will soon echo in your days. She whispered, Lord, if they ever forget how precious they are, remind them that I saw their brilliance even in the shadows, and that's why I led you here, so you would remember. You were never too shattered, never too late, never too lost. Everything that transpired, even the difficult episodes, has been working toward this. Your revival, the bond between you two, was never intended to wane. It was meant to metamorphose into something everlasting, a connection between heaven and earth. When you feel an unexpected comfort, that's her. When you sense peace amidst turmoil, that's her prayer reaching you. When you feel warmth unexplained, that's me reminding you that you're enveloped by love on both sides of eternity. Comment 1515. If your heart believes that love never perishes, you've carried remorse as if it were your obligation. Regret for things said, for things unsaid, for moments misplaced. But she doesn't want you to live in regret anymore. She sees the entire picture now, and she forgives everything. Not because it was erased, but because it has been redeemed. It was never larger than her love for you. She wants you to free it. Everything, the burden, the sorrow, the what-ifs, let it go now. You don't need to carry it anymore. I am healing those spots within you where words failed. I'm rewriting the memories with light, not pain. I'm showing you how even in loss, you were never bereft of love. Comment 3333 if you feel that healing starting within you. You realize your story doesn't conclude with grief. It recommences again with grace. The connection you shared was never severed. It was sanctified. It lingers on in the manner you cherish, the manner you care, the manner you continue to believe even when it's tough. That is her legacy, and you are embracing it. Your mother isn't absent. She's exalted. She stands in eternal joy knowing that her prayers didn't cease at goodbye. They became pledges, and those pledges are unfolding in your life right now. So stride ahead, my child, not in fear, but in peace, not in sorrow, but in power. You aren't walking alone. You are walking with the heavens. Her last desire was not that you recall her in sadness, but that you live in joy, knowing that she is at rest and that I am with you eternally. Comment Amen if you receive this peace, this healing, this divine assurance that heaven is enveloping you now. Thanks for watching this God message. May God Jesus will grant you abundance in every aspect of your life. Type 222 if you agree. Occasionally, heaven waits for